Good morning, everybody. I feel like Rafe has got some sudden energy out of nowhere. We start looking at trucks right before the show. Let's pull the curtain back.
Yeah,
I know.
Dude. My T is high right now. T for Tacoma.
Yep.
Oh, your Tacoma and Tundra is high.
Dude, my Tundra's.
We'll pull the curtain back a little bit and tell you what we were doing right before the show. Well,
We were car shopping.
we were judging Tundra colors. And
Just car colors in general.
Learn was saying that this is an old man muted color that's going to be out of fashion real fast.
Yeah, it's like the baby poop green, brown, gray. It's not even a color. It's like it doesn't know what it wants to be.
Excuse me, it's bronze oxide.
Yeah, bronze oxide.
Yeah.
Thank you.
right.
Thank you very much.
Baby poop.
Now, you were just looking at one, and he goes, this is what I'm looking at. Black with the bronze rims, which is basically the Marty McFly.
Yeah, that one's pimp. But
Yeah,
the
that
other
was
one is
nice.
like, we were talking about like when they tried to bring,
The
I
tan.
feel like every couple of years they try to bring a new color into the world. And sometimes we're like, yeah, hunter green, that's cool. And then sometimes we're like, oh, khaki.
No thanks.
I don't know,
And
man.
somebody's like, dude, I got a khaki Jeep Compass, and it's tight. And I'm like,
Okay.
2 years later, they're like, no one wants to buy this.
Yeah.
Because it like kind of goes to the wayside. And they got some funky ones, man.
It has to be a very particular vehicle, though. A Tacoma, that beige Tacoma, like it's like you live in the desert. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I kind of like it.
I don't like it. I'm a black car only from here on out.
That's it.
Really?
So
I've had
too.
the majority of my cars are black, and I love them. And because I feel like Batman, and I like that.
I'm one or the other.
It's literally
That's
how
funny.
I feel.
What a funny reason.
I'm Bruce Wayne.
That's cool. I'm usually one or the other. I like black or white. I
Yeah,
don't
me
really
too.
like I don't really like middle colors. My car now, because it was such a good deal and so low mileage, and I was trying to be practical. It said it was a gunmetal gray, but it definitely looks blue.
It's blue.
Yeah.
They
That
lied
is
to
a
you.
blue.
Yeah,
Or you stole the wrong car.
No, it said that it was like it's like depending on how the light hits it, the graphite gray with the powder coat can give notes of blue. I'm like, that's a blue car, dude.
Yeah.
Notes
That's
of
a
blue.
navy blue car.
If it looks blue,
But
it's
it's blue.
Goodness.
It's fine.
I did have a yellow Jeep, and that was a new experience.
That's
But
pretty fun, though.
The color picked me. I didn't
Yeah.
pick the color.
No.
Well, there's like
They
a
need an orange
weird.
car.
There's like a yellow out there that I like. Like my mom's Miata was yellow and it looks like a little bumblebee,
Oh,
and that
heck
was
yeah.
cool.
Canary.
Mine
Little
was
canary yellow.
Mine was Homer Simpson yellow.
Yeah.
It was named Homer Simpson.
That's
and,
cute.
And I kind of liked it.
But see, like not for me. And the only type of color I'm going to have on a vehicle of mine will be the stripage that I will paint custom on my band van when I get it. But it will be base black,
Yeah.
and then it will have some sort of
70s
fantastic
stripe.
Yeah, like orange
A
and
red
yellow,
one,
and
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
A-Team?
Yeah,
You
that's
just
what I
Like
almost.
a teal and a purple. Yeah.
And a wood.
So I almost
Come on.
bought that 4Runner last year.
Oh, you
Remember
well,
when the
that's
40th anniversary 4Runners came out and they were like 70s throwback? It was the last box body 4Runner and they had a black one with those stripes.
Yes. It's so cool.
They did the same thing with the Tacoma too, and I've seen a couple of them out in St. Charles.
They're
and
pimped.
they are incredible.
Insane.
They
Yeah.
are amazing.
What are those? They have a name for them.
Yeah,
They
it's
them.
something package.
I also like the
80
General
grand.
Moon when you had the orange car.
I did have the General Moon. Yes, it was orange. So yeah, I've had some flamboyant, fun-colored ones,
Nice.
but for the most part, it's white and black vehicles for me.
I
Lots
like
of big truck opinions in the Trera text line, by the way.
Oh,
Lots
yeah?
of people saying buy a Ford, Toyota Tundras
Yeah,
with the worst
dude.
gas mileage of
Yeah,
all
man.
trucks.
Yeah, somebody's like, get a Ford Raptor. Like, he doesn't want to drop 100K.
Yeah.
Also, what about like the body and the style of it? Some of these trucks suck. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
By the way, for any of those that are just tuning in this week and have not seen the Rizzuto Show YouTube, the fart video is up there, okay? A deep investigation was done. We can put it to bed now. If you haven't seen the video, go watch the video and stop accusing. The slander in the chat
Oh, I
is
know.
just out of control, and I'm done with it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Especially-
Don't give anybody like. Let people watch it. It's 9
Yeah, dude.
minutes.
Go watch it.
See
Go
what
watch
the
it. All I'm
outcome
telling
is.
you is don't harass me on Earth Day, okay?
Yeah, happy Earth Day, everybody.
Yeah, happy Earth Day to you.
I love the
Thank
Earth.
you.
Earth
All right.
Day, Earth Day. Earth Day always makes me think of. I got to go on Price is Right one time. And it was the Earth. They were recording ahead of time, and it was the Earth Day episode.
Oh, nice.
And so anytime it comes up, that memory always pops in my head.
Was somebody dressed as a globe? Please.
No,
Dang it.
I don't remember. Like maybe on the show,
Was this Bob or Drew?
Drew. I wish it was Bob. That would have been awesome. Like behind the scenes on Price is Right, you go through the whole. They vet you. You go out in line in the CBS slot, and you're coming through in groups. And there was like a women's pickleball group, and the producers are kind of like gauging your personality. And I was with a group of comics. I went out there with all my friends that I did sketch comedy with for STO Up Late. And so we were hamming it up. And I'm like, one of us is getting on, dude. These producers love us. And I had a bet on a vet shirt on. Everybody was pandering, dude. Bobby J. Cox had his firefighter shirt on because he was a firefighter in High Ridge for a while.
He was?
Yeah, when he first.
Oh, I love Bobby.
Bobby's dad was the chief in High Ridge, and he was a firefighter when he first got out of high school for a couple of years. And then a girl in our group, Kate, was she took care. They're interviewing you, what do you do? And she's like, I take care of 2 special needs kids, and I'm like, you take care of 1 special needs kid. You bumped it up a little bit. You bumped it up a little bit.
Hey, you just double the truth. It's no big deal.
But that's fine. And I was like, one of us is getting on, dude. And what you forget when you're on Price is Right is that Drew Carey used to be a really filthy comedian. So he's doing his whole game show host, daytime TV thing. Next thing you know, on the breaks, he's doing vaudevillian, filthy. Every commercial break.
You are kidding me.
It was hilarious, dude. It's so jarring to be in the studio because it's smaller than you think in there.
Yeah.
Because on TV, the Price is Right studio looks like this has to be a warehouse with all these cars. And dude, it is probably, it's not big.
Really?
It is, maybe the size of all of our studios. This floor we're on.
Wow.
Not back where the sales is at, but I don't know what to compare it to, but it's not huge. And they just have it spins. The stage spins, and they're just loading it up as it's it's like a well-oiled machine. It was cool to see in person, but I just in between breaks, I remember Drew Carey being like, "All right, we're on a break," and he's like, "What's up with you two? You got an oxygen tank on? Want a cigarette?" And he's like, "What do you?" He goes, "He starts gasping for breath in the middle of the night hotel. You're gonna hop on and ride him into heaven." He's just doing sex jokes and just.
You're kidding.
And he was crushing. He was so funny. I'm like, oh, you forget that's where Drew Carey got his chops. He was a stand-up comic in Cleveland and kind of a dirty stand-up when he first started.
So he just starts doing dirty crowd work.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
In between bids for television.
And then he's come back and
machines.
he's like, "This is the." Yeah, he comes back and he's like, "This is the Chop-O-Matic by Royster," And it's but the guy that does the announcing, his name is George Gray. He's a St. Louis native, St. Louis's own George Gray. He's the dude that does all the tele, and he's this is a Craftmatic adjustable bed, and they all can be yours if the price is right. But anytime I hear Earth Day, I think of The Price is Right.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
do you? I mean,
did you guys watch Price is Right growing up?
Oh my gosh,
all
yeah.
the time.
Bob Barker kind of freaked me out as a child.
Hey,
Really? Was it the
Yeah,
microphone?
he looked like a wax person that came to life to me.
Well, I know, and I kind
Like
of
a
associated
mannequin.
with today's special. I've said this, one of my favorite shows where the mannequins come to life, and Bob Barker was just an extension. It was just a parallel universe
Really?
to today's special. Yeah, he kind of had a wax figure vibe.
Also, didn't
It's a
love
tan.
the small itty bitty microphone sometimes.
Oh, I thought that was
loved
the
that.
best. It was so silly and fun.
I'm like a proportion snob. So he was not proportional to the little bitty mic man. I don't know. I did watch it. I loved him in Happy Gilmore. R.I.P. to Bob, but not for me. He was a freaking mannequin come to life.
I was living in Springfield when I was little, and there's 2 famous people from there, and one is Bob Barker. So that was
Bob Barker's from Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, graduated from
serious?
Drury and all that. Yeah,
You sure about
Didn't
that?
know that.
yeah.
Is that just some story Springfield people tell
It
themselves?
could be that too, but
You sure about
Bob
that, dude?
Barker graduated from Drury, which actually I went to school.
Jason Bourne was
That's
from
where-
Nixa.
That's where I went to school in that location, not the same school.
Bob Barker was born in Darrington, Washington.
Whoops.
Yeah, but no,
But he went to college there?
Just like white people in the Midwest
he
always
moved-
say they have Cherokee Indian somewhere in their lineage, people of Springfield say they knew Bob Barker because he lived there.
And dude, speaking of childhood formative years, he got it all with Bob Barker. Born in Washington, considered his childhood home to be Rosebud Indian Reservation in Missouri.
Good.
In Mission, South Dakota, spent his formative years in South Dakota before moving to Springfield, where he attended high school and college. So you're right. He did
What
go
do
to
you
high
mean?
school and
Excuse me.
college there.
Wow, dude.
But no wonder Bob Barker was so tan.
yeah, I mean,
He grew up on the res in South Dakota.
it's awesome.
You know him.
I
Well,
do.
it is Earth Day, which happens every year on April 22nd. And if you didn't know that, well, you'd be in the majority because 2,000 people were surveyed and only 23% of them said that they were confident that they could name the exact date of Earth Day. And when they were put to the test, 57% of those that said that it falls in April were right. 26% said April 22nd exactly right, which apparently means that some people who were not confident did actually guess correctly. I definitely would not have known. I'm not a holiday guy, but
I know Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day.
You ever been to the Earth Day festival that's like happening this weekend in Forest Park?
It'll smell like your airplane ride.
It's
I
excellent.
think so. Yeah,
Doesn't
I
it
think
smell
so.
like his airplane ride?
No.
Everyone's ripe. No.
Oh, come on.
Deodorant is not
Yeah.
to be seen?
There are a lot of hippies, but we try to go every year, and it is fantastic. We're talking delicious food and vehicles. Like, that's the first time we saw, like, the Ameren Rivian that they were using, because it was like a prototype of Ameren using electric vehicles, and Rivian made one for them. And so we got to, like, kind of sit in that and check it out. And if you've ever been interested in recycling and, I don't know, cleaning up our home, it's a great time.
Or if you're looking to blow the dust off your devil sticks.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
It's funny you say that because I do remember Earth Day. I mean, this kind of like ramped up, right, in the 80s and 90s when we were
Yeah, I think it
school,
became.
right?
Yeah, I think was it Reagan who decided? Was it
I don't know.
Clinton who decided Earth Day?
So they say that Earth Day has been celebrated since 1970.
Oh, okay.
But like most things, I think it took like a minute for the whole nation to get on board. I just remember
Gaylord Nelson started. He was a U.S. Senator of Wisconsin.
I remember in middle school, they were like, "Hey, we're celebrating Earth Day. We're going to make a whole thing, and you're all going to go to the theater, class by class." And there was this hippie gal, and I'm talking like old lady in a skirt down to her ankles, and she came in and she was doing chants and like the devil sticks and like, I mean, this was just an old lady hippie there to talk about how hippiness was the way to go.
Was it like Miss Lippy when she's putting the paste on her face?
Yes.
Dude, honestly, yes, an older version of Miss Lippy.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much, Miss Lippy. Younger generations claimed a higher familiarity with Earth Day and its history. 42% of millennials said that they're knowledgeable about it, compared to only 28% of boomers. Millennials were also more likely to say that they do something environmental or sustainable to celebrate Earth Day. 30% of millennials say that their behavior changes on April 22nd, compared to only 12% of boomers. And that said, 44% of millennials who do participate admitted that their Earth-friendly change is temporary.
Now listen to this. I have a question. My husband brought this. Tim is like he was on the Earth Day Council.
Loves the Earth. Dude.
Loves the
Big
Earth Day.
fan.
Yeah,
He's
serious?
part of the
If I know
Sierra
anything
Club
about
board.
Tim Elwell, huge Earth fan.
Huge Earth guy. All right, like we go on walks. He's picking up trash. Love him. Got me.
This guy will
thinking
not
about
stop
it.
talking about the Earth every
He's
time I'm around him.
Captain Planet. But he asked me this question. He got home yesterday, and like you haven't seen each other all day, and here comes Tim, ripe off of nonprofit work, and he comes in and he's like, "Why do people? Where did we go as a society, as Americans actually, where it was decided that, hey, you know what? We're not going to pick up trash, but we will pick up dog poop." He goes, "When did we decide, like, collectively, like, you know what? We need to be picking up dog poop. But this trash on the ground, just let it live."
Get rid of organic matter. The stuff that'll live there forever and go into fishy's belly.
And I said,
That's a hot take.
and I go, that's a great point. I honestly, I wasn't prepared to deal with thinking about that.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm a
What do you
little
think?
confused. So how does he know where all the trash is at? If
Well,
he walks
you
around,
just
just
look
happens
around.
to find it?
Believe me, it ends up in my
Somebody's
yard.
putting it there.
Yeah, people are throwing trash and poop over my
think it's Tim.
privacy
I
fence.
saw
so.
Dick Gregory show where he said something so profound like that, where he was like, because Dick Gregory did not, he was like 90 years old, civil rights leader, hilarious dude, brilliant, wrote for Richard Pryor, and he's just like, I live with all these rich white people in L.A., and he's like, their priorities are messed up, and he's like, they'll pay somebody else to watch their kids and change their baby's diaper so they can walk their own dog, and then they pick up the dog poop. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, go at home, change your own child's diaper, pay somebody to walk your dog. And it's just kind of an interesting, kind of a similar take where he's just like,
That is
how
funny.
everybody's priorities are messed up.
It is
like
weird.
The things that we prioritize versus, and that we'll pay other people to do, but that we won't do ourselves.
I mean, didn't we just discover that like dog walking wasn't even a thing until like the last 30 years?
I have no clue.
I mean, didn't you guys do that as kids? Like we would.
No, I mean,
it
they
was
were
like
just on a leash.
Yeah,
maybe
they were on
once
a
every
chain.
couple of
do
weeks
you
or something.
think that
In the late
Parliament
90s.
funk is the reason it's a thing?
Maybe. What do you mean?
Gotta walk the dog.
What year did that come out?
Rip.
Well, anyway, it's a weird question, though, right? Like, it's because
it is.
You're right, Scott. Like, it's organic matter is.
Well, it's funny. It's organic matter that's going to deteriorate.
And then
we pick it up and we put it in plastic,
and we
which
put it in
doesn't.
plastic, right?
So now it sits there
Unless
and
you
it's
have
just
the
going to
biodegradable
cake.
ones. I know it's.
But
so
how
stupid.
real is that? You know.
But I thought about. I'm like, well, it's because you can walk into dog poop and then ruin another person. Your day is ruined. If you walk into my dog's turds, your day is ruined. You walk on my Oreo wrapper that I'm an a-hole and I just threw on the earth. You know, that doesn't really ruin your day as much. You know, but it bums me out. Like, you look around, we are such a trash-filled nation that just doesn't give a crap. Like, I mean, you guys have traveled all over the world. Like, you go to other countries, they do not have the trash. Most places that are, like, established do not have the trash situation just willy-nilly on the side of the road like we do here in the United States. And it's really sad.
Some are worse and some are better.
Yeah.
Like Brazil is pretty nasty.
I'm sure.
Although Brazil has a whole bunch of, like, there are...
Hot chicks.
That's true. That's true. But in the middle of
Hot
cities...
dudes.
In the middle of cities, you'll see like 12-year-olds riding carts behind donkeys, going around and picking up trash, and then selling it or doing weird stuff. So that's
I know we're not the worst. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, that's a different scenario.
But as like one of the richest nations, you think we'd take a little bit more care of like what we got over here?
It is
special.
interesting. Certain towns too. You go around a country and you're like, "Whoa, this town is spotless."
I know.
And then you go to the next town, and you're like,
New York's a dump.
That's what Rizz was saying.
My
dare
daughter's
you all.
obsessed with New York, and even she was like, "Yeah, I mean, New York smells terrible and there's trash everywhere, but I love it."
Yeah. New York is a dump. It is literally just a big landfill with cool buildings.
Yeah, and it does.
When you walk around New
in
York,
the summer,
there's
it smells like a landfill.
There's just like piles of trash. Yeah, there's piles of trash, and if you just kick the pile, and there'll be just rats will skitter everywhere, and I'm like, cool, man.
Yeah.
How much is your rent? Oh, $8,000
Yeah.
a month? That makes sense. This is worth it for sure.
Best city on earth.
Yeah, but I can get Lebanese food at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, yeah,
That's pretty cool.
congrats.
"Awesome."
That's pretty cool.
Winner.
So what's going on down at Earth Day?
Earth Day
at
Festival.
The festival.
So-
Are we walking around getting our hemp purses and
Of course you are. And
trying new waters?
A lot of education, a lot of booths, a lot of local vendors. If you've ever had interest in like, renewable energies, like I have solar panels on my house, like that there's usually booths and a lot of education there. Great food, music, speakers. It's on the Muni grounds in Forest Park, the 25th through the 26th this year. So 11 to 5. They teach you about everything. They have all sorts of, it's great for kids, families, and people that care. And if you don't care, that's fine, I guess. But if you do care and you've never been, it's well worth it. Big time. Great food.
All
Hey,
right,
do you consider yourself a water snob?
Yes.
Like you can tell the difference between like purified water and tap water, or
Nah, it's all fake.
Well, I could tell the
I'm
difference
drinking an
between tasty
Aquafina right
water.
now. This is from a bathtub in Pittsburgh.
that's from
I
the
don't-
Detroit River, I believe.
I don't kid myself that someone just fills up a bathtub in Pittsburgh and dunks these bottles in there, and then Pepsi puts a little thing on it and ships it out.
So you don't think it matters? You don't think people can tell a difference?
I don't know.
I'm weird about
There's
it.
certain waters that have like a more of like a milk texture or something where it's like a little thicker.
Yeah.
There is that. Like,
Yeah.
There's some high quality waters.
Are you drinking that Prairie Farms water again?
Yeah.
I tried to tell you,
is
man,
it
that's
white?
milk, dude.
It's
It's
in a glass?
A2
water.
A2 water, baby.
No, it's not.
Yeah, organic water.
No, it's not. If it has a cow on it, Scott, it's milk, buddy.
Well, 65% of people are saying in America are saying that they are picky and that they can claim that they can tell what kind of water they're drinking without being told. So you're in the minority there. Dave.
Well, I will tell you, not all bottled water is created equal.
Right.
No.
I can tell, like, this is not good. Aquafina is probably bottom of the barrel.
Why wouldn't you just get the filtered water from the little spout in the
I don't think
the
it's
water cooler?
filtered.
The water cooler, it's filtered.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, I should be drinking that then.
You should. You're saving
I'm trying
money.
not to drink tap water because
Because why?
my dentist thinks, she's like, you might have a fluoride allergy.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
That's like causing you to like some of your stomach issues or whatever. I'm
Don't
just
tell
trying to
RFK he'll
attack.
cut your head off.
Huh?
I said, don't tell RFK he'll cut your head off.
Fluoride allergy. That's crazy. You're out of your mind.
So are you steering clear
doesn't
and
like
seeing a
fluoride.
difference?
I killed a whale. What?
He cut off a raccoon's penis. That was the latest last week, by the way, which we never addressed. The amount of dismemberments and appendages that RFK has cut off of animals for his own
Yeah.
scientific inquiries is quite bizarre. Anyway.
He's trying to make a potion to heal his Adam's apple, I think. I have nude penis of a raccoon. I call upon you to heal my Adam's apple.
So has your fluoride
Cheryl,
avoidance
it didn't work.
made a difference?
Cheryl, it didn't work.
Cheryl, it didn't work.
Oh, man.
Well, 37% of Americans would rather stay thirsty than drink any kind of water that they don't like. So it's basically like the Fiji people.
Yeah.
I know
Love
somebody,
Fiji. Love Icelandic.
I do love Fiji too, but I think I'm just a product
Smart
of the market.
water in a pinch.
I love Smart Water, but mainly that's because Jennifer Aniston drank it, and I saw her do that one time, and I was like, I want to be hot. And then also, I like the bottle; it's so big.
I like the bottle.
I like
too.
the bottle on an airplane.
I like a bottle on the airplane, and then I also like that you can get there's like the Black Label Smart Water.
Whoa! Johnny Walker Black.
Johnny Walker, yeah, Johnny Water Black,
Intelligence.
Johnny Water Black.
and I like it, and it's got
Intelligence
like some
from Smart.
electrolytes. So I feel smart after.
Which
as I'm
what
drinking
plants
it.
crazy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, we have somebody in my band that won't drink any water except for Smart Water.
Well,
So now we have to.
we
eat
could be
that.
best
It's
friends.
twice the price. Twice the price.
Nice.
Only a third of people know where the water that they like actually comes from. Because if you look at where a lot of these bottling things, they have to admit where it is. And one of them, I think, is the Detroit River. Another
Yeah.
one's something in the, who knows?
Yep.
Some river out west.
the Mississippi.
Could be.
I'll take some of that brown water.
I just wonder when's the last time somebody changed the filter in our
There?
Never.
You need to. You know what? That's a great
Never.
question.
Never.
Don't.
No one's ever.
I don't want to think.
Well, think about it.
Who has cleaned the actual ice scoop? Is what I want to know.
I think
Absolutely
that's
no
the
one.
other. I
Never
don't do the
happened.
ice.
No one.
I do both, and I'm fine.
This show has ruined everything for me.
Yeah.
It's ruined ice. It's ruined tap water in fast food
ice,
restaurants.
baby.
It's ruined now.
Salads.
I was getting sassy with the gal in the hotel breakfast because they only had the paper cups for coffee,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
Rizz read that thing about how that wax inside there.
It's
If you're-
plastic.
If you're using
Hot
it
beverages.
for hot beverages for coffee, it just melts that stuff. You're just drinking plastic. And I was like, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you have any like mugs or glasses?" And she goes, "No, that thing is right there." And I go, "Yeah, no."
There's parabens
and I'm over here going, Earth Day, come on, man. Like,
Sulfates,
Welcome
baby.
to Earth.
Because also you're not like now with our stainless steel ones.
I
Like
can't
they're
help.
not even safe for hot stuff. 'Cause it's
Really?
like things. Yeah, it's really ridiculous.
Can you
Everything's
just-
dangerous.
Can you just say that's a no for me, dog? Because
That's a no for me, dog.
Because
Yeah.
the glasses are really working
glasses
for you today.
man. Somebody,
yeah,
somebody
I'm
in the
trying
chat
something
said Moon's got his Randy Jackson starter kit on, and I
You look
can't
like Run
see it.
DMC, dude, and I'm into
So when
it.
you were saying, you do look like Run DMC, and when you were saying like, I was like, yeah, I can't have this. I just wanted you to look at that lady with those glasses. I'll be like,
It's a no
"Yeah,
for
no
me,
mugs?
dog.
It's a no for
That's
me,
a no
dog.
for me, dog.
I love it. The glass game on this show is really getting lit.
I'm trying something new, and firstly, I'm trying something new in being able to see everything.
Here.
I have noticed
Why not?
my vision has gone to total crap
Bums.
just recently, and you know what it was? I got a couple
I can't
prescriptions.
see any of you right now.
Well, I got a couple prescriptions recently that they're okay, but like I feel like it like strains my head a little bit. And the worst thing is I got these. I ordered them online for like super cheap, and I got them with the prescription, and they're the best as far as me being able to see. But they're the most extreme, like art dealer looking glasses that I have.
This is the only way to do glasses. You know what? I don't
Like I can sell you a painting right
Yeah,
now.
you look like the lady in Incredibles.
You look like Marilyn Dean from
The lady that
The
makes all their
Breakup.
suits.
What?
The lady that makes all their suits, the fashion lady.
What are
Look,
you talking
You're
about?
talking about Betsy Johnson?
lady from The Incredibles?
No. Oh, she is incredible, but she's
Yeah,
a
I
cool
said
lady.
it looked like Noodles from The Offspring trying to tone
Yes.
down his glasses a little bit.
Yeah, I could see Noodles.
Yeah.
No, it's good though, and honestly, I love a thick frame because
I do
I see
too.
like Heather Cox Richardson, who's a historian. She's got these itty bitty like wiry glasses where you can hardly see them, and I get that like maybe people that hate wearing glasses, they just want to make them as invisible as possible.
Yeah.
But man, there is something so cool I've thought it my whole life about thick frames like that.
Yeah.
Incredibles Edna Mode.
Oh, there you are.
Oh my gosh, those are round though. These are like square.
I know, but it says
rectangular.
it's literally based on the lady you're talking about. like the
Edna
fashion
Mode.
lady.
That's awesome.
Betsy Johnson.
I think so.
Oh, cute.
That's so funny. Well, listen, it became too much for me when I'm catching Ubers every weekend, going from venue to hotel and all these different things, and I can't see the license plates anymore. Suddenly, I'm like, I'm doing this. I'm like, oh God, does that say CTR? I can't get in a car. I'm getting in the wrong cars. That's what I'm afraid of. I've done that before.
Yes.
So I need some glasses to be able to see the Uber license plates.
Do you now have a drive to program computers and learn all
No,
those
but like I
codes
said, I
and-
could sell you a sweet Picasso.
Man,
I'd buy it.
so many Waymos in Austin.
Oh, did you do one?
I didn't do one, but some buddies did, and we're like taking video in it. But man, it's so crowded down there, and at least 4 times when I was in Austin, somebody took the wrong way down a one-way street.
Oh.
Just barreling towards like Way, and I'm like, these Waymos don't know what to do. Like, I watched like tourists turn the wrong way on because Austin's a lot of one-way streets down by like Congress and everything, and I'd be in an Uber and the guy'd be like, "What is this person doing?" Like my Uber driver was freaking out, and they just like came down a one-way street and went past all these cars and kept going, and I was like, man. He goes, this happens all the time. These tourists come down here and they don't. And he's like, it's dangerous, and there's so many people walking around too, and I'm like, man. I don't know. Seems like it's waiting to happen because that thing's spinning on the top of a Waymo. I'm like, if that thing shuts off, what happens? Because that's like the thing.
I think the car stops.
Oh.
And you get out and find.
You ever seen where the guy tried to test his automatic braking?
Oh yeah, that's a different thing. He just got run over by his own car.
The CEO of Chrysler just got ran over by his own car.
No.
Oh, it
You
was
seen
brutal.
that video?
No.
It's hilarious.
And by the way, these are not designer frames, you smart ass in the chat. These are $30. $30 to sell art. Speaking of glasses, though, check this out. You remember Google Glass and how that flopped? And everybody thought that they looked dorky and invasive. Smart glasses are back. Well, we obviously know about the Ray-Bans. And now people are kind of freaked out, man. People are saying that Meta, put the little LED light on the frames, and that's supposed to turn on when you're recording. But the problem is people are posting tutorials on how to cover it up with tape, or even paying technicians $120 to physically rip the light out and turn these things into pervert glasses. They are already saying that Zuckerberg has plans to add facial recognition to the glasses. Imagine a stranger walking past you and instantly knowing your name, where you work, your social media profiles just by looking at you. There's a lot of data concerns, and younger people are not really stoked on this because they're saying like this is a pervert glass.
Pervert glass.
And I know
100%.
Rizz was talking about having his Meta Ray-Bans.
Yes.
On while he was what was he walking the dog?
Yes.
And like a neighbor came out and he was like, he felt like he was already being invasive and being a creep.
I know. And you know what? I got to think about that because sometimes he'll have those glasses on when he's talking to me, and I'm like, "Are you recording? You're recording our conversation, you weirdo."
Oh man.
So now I got a red flag up on Rizz. Like when he's got his glasses on, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
Well, you know that it probably is recording all the time, no matter what, even if he
Right.
doesn't have it turned on.
Yeah, for sure. And they're asking like, okay,
Yikes.
They're asking society, hey, is this a violation? Because a lot of influencers are saying that they're using these glasses for content. On TikTok and Instagram, there's a creator called It's Polo Kid and another one called Rizz Cam.
Of course.
Oh,
Rizz
he's already
Cam.
Probably
famous.
bought in.
He's famous now.
They're literally using the glasses to film their attempts at picking up women in bars or on beaches.
Yes, and we talked about that after he had like that weird interaction where he was like, and he turned his Facebook glasses off or his Meta glasses off. I told him that like there's some viral videos of women going around of like this pervy guy like talking to them and recording their interactions and then posting them and like showing his game of how he talks to women. It was very bizarre.
Yeah, that's some weird, creepy stuff.
And I don't know what the law is because, I mean, can you
States.
record? Yeah, like we have on the door here, you walk into the Point Studios, it tells you before you walk in, whether you read it or not, you are going to be on camera and you are consenting to that if you walk into this room.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
but I don't know what the general...
Well, I think the law is in if you're in public, you can be filmed. I mean, you're going to be on a security cam or a CCTV.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yeah, but with the interviews, though, isn't it? Some states have it where you have to tell them they're being interviewed. And then some it
interviewed?
doesn't. Yeah, if
or
you're
like recorded.
recorded. Yeah, if you're recording them like in person talking, and you're asking them questions, then I think some states have that protected.
I don't know. I mean, the glasses are no different than a security cam or a Ring doorbell or, I mean...
Yeah, but I mean, kind of. Because at least a camera, you can see, like, if it's out, if a security camera, I mean, you can notice where security cameras are if you walk around a building. Mm-hmm. A glass is kind of inconspicuous. You don't know unless you actually know that model of, spyware.
I just couldn't believe that, that people are paying $120 to have the light removed.
I know.
To do that whole thing.
Extra creepy.
That is a pervert glass.
Yeah.
Pervert glasses. You know what's not pervy?
What?
Being alone. Happy Earth
Unless
Day.
you're a pervert by yourself.
You should take a nice a nature walk today alone. It's going to have some unexpected benefits.
Okay.
You're a pervert by yourself. You're in the mirror.
Yeah, take your Meta
Do a little
glasses.
spin for me, Daddy.
I do me.
Yeah.
Take your meta glasses.
bang me.
Go
Do a
be
little spin for me.
Go be alone in the
Look
woods.
at those buns. Clinch, clinch.
I
guess that's like victimless crime, literally.
Yeah.
What's that?
If you're perving out over yourself.
That's fine.
Sure.
Mhm.
In the
I
mirror.
mean, deep narcissism, but, at least you're not hurting anyone else.
They did a study in Norway where they looked at 2,500 people living near a lake, and they found that people who spent the most time around the lake reported less loneliness than the people who weren't connecting with nature. And we're talking about people
'cause they're lake
connecting with
people.
nature by themselves. Yeah, it's true. They also probably have some
There's a
pretty
lake
cool
culture,
lake houses.
dude. There's
They're
a
writing
lake
books.
culture.
They said socializing with other people didn't make that much of a difference. The most important factor was feeling connected to nature itself. So oddly enough, being alone in nature actually made people feel less alone.
Yes.
So if you're feeling lonely, get out in the woods. They were focused on something greater than themselves, and it had huge benefits. They do warn that there is a balance. Too much isolation can backfire, so the next time you're feeling a little lonely, a quiet walk out in nature might be better for you than a group hang. But while you're out there, look out for ticks,
Yes.
because they're going to kill you.
Yeah.
If you've been outside lately, you might want to check yourself. Tick bites are sending people to the ER at the highest rate in nearly a decade.
I hate it, man. I had one on me the other day. Luckily, it didn't get on my skin, but they're out.
Yep.
You
Bill
had one the
Gates
other
is
day?
winning.
Where were you?
I was in my yard.
Ticks.
I was picking up
you
willow.
got a tick in your yard.
I have a tick in my yard, yeah. Every year we have ticks in our yard. I get at least one tick on me a year from my backyard alone. And I read it's not they can't jump at you. It's all static cling. So
Yeah.
if you walk by,
You got to brush by it.
yeah, you got to brush
Yeah.
by them, and they'll they'll kind of static
That's
to
why,
you.
make sure your pants are nice and tight at the bottom.
Yes.
Everything's tied off, basically.
I just imagine them crawling up to the top of a leaf and just doing this,
Like-
and stretching out their arms, waiting for
I know they
learn,
want to hug.
waiting for learning.
I was picking up willow, and I brushed up on a tree and had one.
But do you think that these have been definitely altered and they're doing kind of a test on the American public right now?
What do you mean?
Oh, no.
What are we
With
talking about?
The amount of,
let's hear this.
because all of a sudden out
Ticks.
of nowhere, all these things with ticks have just increased drastically. Then you see
Well, buddy, it's because of the evolution. And honestly, I really do. And here we go with my liberal views. I think it's climate change. I think that a lot of bugs are becoming super bugs. And just like how antibiotics aren't working as much because we're all getting immune to them and we're using them too much, I think that there's something about like super tickdom is happening because of the way that the Earth's temperature is changing and they're having to get a little bit more fierce. I don't know. That's the conspiracy theory in my head.
Well, they're saying that the ER visits are double than normal right now. Every 71 out of 100,000 ER visits are actually tick bites, which is a lot, apparently.
And you know what? And I always think about the meatheads, people that eat red meat. They have to be scared-ishless about that tick bite that you can get where you can never have red meat again.
Oh.
My Aunt Marty had it. She lives in, she had a house in Montana, got bit by one of those ticks that had where she can never have red meat ever again. No steak, nothing.
You get scared of a bag of beef jerky? Do you she run away from it?
Yeah, she runs away from it because
It's
she'll
just
like break
when
out
you
in
have
hives and have to go
rabies.
to the ER.
You said had, but it's still going on.
it's still going
right?
on. Yeah,
I think it's for life.
For
You're
life.
screwed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. It's funny they haven't already worked on figuring that out.
I
That
think
seems
it's-
problematic.
Yeah.
I think it's the other way around. I think it's comfort culture. I think it's everybody in their little jammy pants outside and shorts, and it's making it easier for the ticks to have access.
Okay.
Crawl up your leg. Nobody's wearing dungarees outside anymore.
We're spraying bug spray on them.
So here's what they're saying. The doctors are saying that there are just more ticks, and they are out earlier than they used to be.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
we're all wrong.
The Northeast is actually getting hit the hardest. It's spreading everywhere. It's not just the bite either. These little things can carry Lyme disease, weird meat allergies, like you mentioned, and even stuff that messes with your brain. There's like a couple other things that it can twist up.
Yeah.
We're just hearing about the meat thing because that is the nightmare. So yeah, it's not just a brush it off situation. And of course, the advice is the usual: stay out of tall grass, wear bug spray, check your body. Basically, don't have any fun outside. If you go hiking, camping, or even just cut your grass, maybe do a quick check before you go inside, because apparently nature is trying to latch onto you and take you to the hospital.
Well, yeah, but the reason I said that is because it's just odd that it doesn't seem like a big issue anywhere else on the globe with ticks.
Well, I mean,
What would
but
you
that,
know about what's going on out there?
each continent
read.
has their own issues. You know, like our
Yeah.
spiders aren't as big as Australia's spiders. So, I mean,
Maybe they're eating better over there.
yes, they are.
Those bugs are.
I'm so
getting-
happy I don't live in Australia, dude. Can you imagine living in a house and then all of a sudden, like a spider the size of your hand, and it's just like a normal thing that people see is like,
Yeah, but they can't hurt you. The huntsmen,
I don't care.
they're not that big a deal.
I don't care.
I just
I
figured
look
it
at him
out.
and go, I don't want to look at this.
I met a gal in Austin who's deathly afraid of turtles.
What in the world?
Yeah. She's like, I go, well, you're afraid of turtles? She's like, oh, God.
How did this conversation come up? Like, were you like, what are you afraid of, girl?
I don't know. We
Kinda
were just
shell do you
talking,
love?
and we were talking about, like, I don't know. These are the kind of conversations I get in with people. We were talking, and she's like, I think we're talking about, like, vacations. She's like, I don't go over waist deep in the ocean. And I go, sharks? And she's, no, I'm afraid of turtles.
Turtles. Colonophobia.
Really? And she said that when she was a kid, her brother, like, got a snapping turtle to bite her finger.
Oh, well, that'll mess you up.
And I go, oh, yeah. And I go, so have you ever even seen a Ninja Turtle movie? She goes, no, literally my nightmare. She's like, a Ninja Turtle movie to me is like a horror movie. And I go, wow, you're really being deprived.
I can see it. You know,
You really
Neverending
are.
Story probably freaked her out.
Yeah.
Remember the turtle in that little land turtle?
Yeah, but he's like an oracle.
I know,
What was
but
the
he was a
movie
big
where
mound.
Dana Carvey was like, turtle, 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 turtle.
Master of
Yeah,
disguise.
dude. Freaked her out.
I don't know, man. That's
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
yeah,
The
that's
fear of turtles.
That's a weird
Weird
one.
phobia. I don't know. That made me think of that. Sorry.
But this is also, I think, what we need to do to get rid of the tick issue is make it mandatory. Everyone has to have bat houses in their backyard, and then also we need to breed possums like crazy.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
super tick phobic as a kid. 'cause
Russia and Eastern Europe have worse tick problems than us. If
Okay.
that makes you feel better.
I was super tick phobic because when I was a kid, I had one on my on the berries. Mm-hmm. And I remember, and I still don't remember if this is the standard way to do things. So I'll just present it here and let you guys decide. But this thing had embedded. So like we would go out to the country where our family,
Yeah.
some of our family is, and out there. I'm out in the woods. I'm there all day, and I do like a quick check behind my ears and the places that they say to do it on your armpits and whatever. But when you're a kid, you're not thinking about it down there. You're not even looking down there.
Yeah.
And we went all the way back to St. Louis, and I'm back home, because we didn't have like ticks in South County where I was getting them in the yard, so I really wasn't thinking about it. And I was about to go to bed, and man, something's weird down there. And sure enough, I got this thing, and I try to rip it off, and it it's in there, boy. Both legs, his whole head. I mean, this guy was setting up shop. Already had a brick house inside the skin of my berries.
Nice.
And I
He's
go,
a brick.
I didn't know what to do.
House.
I didn't know what to do. And I was like, Dad, something's going on, and I have to show you. And he's like, well, okay. So you're like just uncomfortable enough. I was probably 10 years old, maybe 11 years old. And I was like, so I pull him out, and sure enough, this tick is like, you can only see the back end of its body. And my dad goes, well, we're going to have to, he puts like Bactine on it and something else to try to like get it to release. And this tick was not
It's
phased.
only one way.
Get
Country way.
the lighter
That's
out.
what he said.
Light a match.
No, he goes, there's only one way. And I go, okay, what's that? And he gets a knife. He pulls a knife out. And I was like,
Oh.
what are you going to do with that?
Goodbye, ball sack.
No, then he turns on the stove
Oh.
and heats up the tip of the knife. Why it had to be a knife, I don't know. But
It's
he
the
just.
most intimidating way to do this.
So
Your dad was Rambo.
Yes,
He's like, he puts
awesome.
a branding iron in
He
the
did.
fire, and he's just like, that seems like a lot, Dad. He's like, no, trust me.
It was
You
one
gotta
of
show
those.
this tick who's boss.
It was one of those.
He
Trust
works
me.
for the Longhorn Ranch.
This
now.
is how it's done in the country. He heats up the end of his knife and takes a blade that's orange hot right towards my sack and then touches this thing. And, you can feel the heat coming off of this thing. And I'm as still as I can be. And I'm trembling. The rest of my body's trembling, but I'm trying to hold this thing
Your
still.
balls got hot.
And sure enough, eventually it kind of works out and he was able to pull it out. But dude,
Bummer.
Feel the heat.
Is that
Ready or not, Moon's balls are hot.
I felt it.
Yeah, but I bet that tick got out of there.
Is that when you quit eating meat?
No, everything was fine.
That was
Everything
white
fine.
trash snapping pops. Was like just pulling ticks off a dog and smashing them on it.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
full of blood.
Yeah, my grandma Imogene had her big old red nails. She'd just dig into our dog's
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
pull out a big old sucker, and we'd stomp on
Those
him.
ones
Yeah.
that get like silver when they get huge.
Yes.
Yeah,
Those
I don't know
are so
how.
gross.
I
Disgusting.
don't know
Oklahoma
how
had those.
clinically safe that was to be doing as a child, but I was. Those things you throw on the ground like 4th of July. Was like pop,
Yeah.
pop. I was like, well,
Snapping
I don't need
pops.
those.
Yep.
We got ticks on a dog. And I'd just be out there smashing them, and then they'd explode and go everywhere.
That was a great American pastime
Was
of
great.
our
It
youth.
very
Yeah.
much was, and I don't know if that was from a medical standpoint, with bloodborne illness, I don't know if that was a great thing to be doing, but hey,
What's the
here I
worst that
am.
can happen?
To this day, there's still probably a jar right when you walk in our aunt and uncle's place, and it's a jar this big. You know, like those pretzel jars that are about this big. It is a
full of
huge one,
ticks.
and it's full of ticks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
I thought you
like
were joking.
No, she had like kerosene or something. I don't know, something that kills them. And the dogs would come in, and she'd sit there and pick about 30 ticks off, and just put them
Dang.
in this jar, and it just sat there. Like that was the welcoming piece, the art of the country house.
Very
It was-
Rob Zombie of her.
It was nasty, but yeah, be careful out there, everybody.
It's actually
All right.
Bob Zombie.
Be careful.
Bobby
He
Zombie.
changed it.
I just want you to be okay and no ER visits. All right, today's Team Rizz member of the day is brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Score their famous tacos for only $1 each after the cards. Score 8 or more runs all season long at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Get all the details, hotshotsnet.com. Today, it's Ben DeCourcy from Alton, Illinois. Ben spends most of his day in his trucks, so he listens to the Rizz Show every day. He was even in the top 5% of podcast weirdos last year.
Nice.
Constantly talks about the show and enjoys attending Rizz Show events. Ben says, I love all the charity and giving back you guys do for the community. The random conversations that take place about the oddest topics. How all of you are a little different, but all make the show combined. And how almost daily I say to my wife, so today on my radio show. Ben is a self-employed father of 2 amazing kids. He once danced on stage with Nelly at a concert in Southern Illinois University of Carbondale, and is a huge St. Louis sports fan. Welcome to the team, Ben DeCourcy. Listen, you can sign up yourself at 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz if you haven't already. We got a big show today, guys. Big show.
Yeah, Chelsea Handler's on the show.
Chelsea Handler going to be calling us at 8:55. And so much more. We're going to play Password later. It's just it's a big show. You know, no ticks, no negativity, all good things from here on out. Now to learn.
We rest in peace to a legend today. I woke up and saw this news, and I'm honestly heartbroken. Also, let's judge this, some new MGK and Fred Durst music. Which St. Louisan is going to be hosting Jeopardy? Spoiler alert, it's not you.
Hosting Jeopardy.
Hosting Jeopardy.
Oh, man.
And the best action movies of the last 90 years. And it's a weird list.
That's the dream job.
I know. I'm going to see if you're jealous of this person, because you know this person.
I'm already jealous.
This is somebody you know.
I know this person?
Yeah, we all know this person. So prepare.
Godsmack.
Are you sitting down?
If it's Godsmack, we have
It's
an
Sully
issue.
Erna.
We have a problem. All right, all that after the break. All right, before we jump into crap on celebrities, I'm going to do a little Fact Man Moon, some random facts for today. Mountain Dew, originally Southern and Scots-Irish slang for moonshine. Did you know that?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know that. It was
You know that?
No, it was a homemade whiskey
Call
slang.
yourself a Dukes of Hazzard fan.
Yeah, it tickles your innards.
Oh, shoot. Well, it's actually referenced in an old Irish folk song called The Rare Old Mountain Dew, which is from 1882. So
What was
it wasn't
the-
on my radar.
Original, remember the guy that was the old hillbilly? What was his name that was on their logo back in the
It was
day?
in the George Jones song, White Lightning. I'm looking for my grandpappy's Mountain Dew. White Lightning.
Well, they say it was very intentional. The soft drink originally leaned into hillbilly branding.
Yeah.
You guys remember whenever?
Guess what? Still there.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know a Hooge that doesn't have a bunch of empty Mountain Dew bottles in the floorboard of their truck.
I miss Mountain Dew, man.
Willie the hillbilly.
What were you saying?
That was his name.
Remember that vodka that was Dude and
Yeah.
it tasted like Mountain Dew?
Yeah,
No.
popular.
It was like in 2010. I don't know if was it 3 Olives?
3 Olive Dude.
3 Olives Dude. It was lime green, and you could just straight up drink it. I had a party bus that year,
you did.
and I got slammed on Mountain Dude or whatever, 3
All
Olives
hopped up
Dude.
on Mountain Dew shit.
It was so delicious.
Oh, man, I miss it.
I'll come at you like a spider monkey. It was that was the peak of my bartending days, and the 3 Olives really went after the female. They went after like the young clientele and the female clientele. 'Cause
And
they
the
had,
ICP
There was
fans.
a cotton candy one.
Yes.
Yeah, everything flavored.
That I was like, this is just. All these girls are going to cry and throw up. Every
one of us.
Because they were just downing these like bubble bombs.
Oh my
They had
gosh.
a bubble gum flavored
Birthday cake flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I gave some of that to Rizz one time for his birthday.
Yeah.
I was
He counted
serious.
that. I bet he still
What a
has it
time
where
to
he
be
threw it away.
alive.
It was in his office 10 years later. There's only one
But
incorporated.
he's not a hoarder.
Yeah, no, not at all.
No.
There's only one incorporated town in the U.S. with a population of 1. It's called Monowi. And it's in Nebraska. It's a 91-year-old woman, Elsie Eiler. She was born in 1934. She is the population of 1. She is Monowi's mayor, bartender, cook, librarian, town secretary, and clerk. There's a sign. When she was raised there, it was 150.
She must be pleasant if everyone moved out.
At one point, there were 10. And then at another point, it was her and her husband. They had a population of 2. And then the husband died 20 years ago. And there's been a population of 1. James Caan was improvising when he said bada bing in The Godfather. But then it became a catchphrase for mobsters in movies and in real life. But it was an improv. Bill Withers wrote Ain't No Sunshine when he was working at a factory making toilet seats for airplanes. And he intended to write more lyrics for the part where he repeats I know 26 times, but other musicians told him just to leave it.
I read that. That was a filler. Like he did it in the studio. It was just like a filler until he could finish the song and it stayed in.
Kept it.
There's
a lot of songs like that. There's a lot of Steven Tyler scat that ended up that way.
Yeah. That's how he writes Aerosmith
No,
songs.
so that's Moon, your way of...
I've written songs that way, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a song called Down in Mexico that I was...
Like that was supposed to be
Can you
words, and they're like, just leave it in, Steven.
Can you say the actual lyrics you were singing? Or
I have no idea what it was, actually. The Greek Fire song Down in Mexico, I have a phone recording. We were jamming. And the band's just jamming, and you're sitting on a microphone trying to develop melodies. And this thing just happened, and I said, alone, down in Mexico. It just kind of works. Syllabically? Syllabically. And I like the lyrics, so I wrote the song around it. I wrote like a story around it. But yeah, that happens all the time. And during Prohibition, the Pabst Brewing Company stayed alive by making cheese, and they called it Pabst-Set. There you go.
Thank you.
Back in the day, April 22nd, 162 years ago, in 1864, Congress authorized the use of the phrase "In God We Trust" on U.S. coins. 60 years ago, 1966, Wild Thing by the British band The Troggs was released in the U.S. The theme song for the rebellious pitcher Charlie Sheen, played in major league movies, was a cover by the L.A. punk band X. 57 years ago, 1969, for some reason, John Lennon legally changed his middle name from...
Kurt.
Lloyd.
No, from Winston. John Winston Lennon to what?
Skeeter.
World Peace. I don't know. I don't know those trivia.
Yeah, that's a great one.
John Ono Lennon.
Aw, he loved her.
He took her name.
Very sweet.
56 years ago, 1970, the first Earth Day was celebrated. 50 years ago, in 1976, Barbara Walters became Network TV's first anchor woman when she signed on to co-anchor the ABC Evening News with Harry Reasoner for $1 million a year.
Dude, the Barbara Walters documentary that came out like within the last 6 months, I think it's on Netflix, is excellent.
Is it called Baba Wawa?
It is. It's actually Baba Wawa. The golden years. No, it's great. It talks about like all of her interviews that she did and like all of the more prolific ones and how she, she was a bitch sometimes. Yeah, I loved her.
Yeah,
that was
she's
great.
Awesome. 48 years ago, 1978, John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd first appeared as the Blues Brothers on Saturday Night Live. 43 years ago, 1983, pardon me, the amazing film Losing It was released, starring Tom Cruise as a teenager who crosses the border to Tijuana to lose his virginity. Jackie Earle Haley plays one of Tom's friends. 41 years ago, 1985.
Who's Jackie Earle Haley? Do you guys know?
No.
Kelly from Bad News Bears.
Wow.
That's
thanks, Gramps.
right.
Thanks for that.
That's right. Thank you.
That was rude, but all right.
41 years ago, 1985, Prince released his 7th album, Around the World in a Day, and that's the one featuring Raspberry Beret. 32 years ago, 1994, Richard Nixon died of a stroke at the age of 82. 22 years ago, 2004, Pat Tillman was killed by friendly fire in Afghanistan. He's the NFL player who enlisted in the Army because of September 11th. Mm-hmm. If you haven't seen the documentary on that guy, you got to watch it.
Yeah.
Incredible.
He's got a foundation still, right?
I think his family did. Yeah, I think his dad did. 16 years ago, in 2010, Bret Michaels had a brain hemorrhage. Thankfully, he did not pass away. He spent 2 weeks in the hospital and made a full recovery.
Yeah, he's incredible, too.
And 14 years ago, in 2012, Veep premiered on HBO, ran for 7 seasons, and won a million Emmys.
I just imagine Bret Michaels like in the ER, like, oh, the prettiest nurses are in the St. Michael's ER here in Los Angeles. Like he just can't stop being the front man.
Yeah.
Did they have to take the bandana off for certain
Definitely not.
No,
He probably woke up and went,
When they put him
got
to
it.
sleep, they're like, Brett, you have to blow on this harmonica, count backwards from 99. He's like, oh, no.
and that's what happened back in the day. All right, Lauren, talk to us.
Well, I woke up this morning. I sat on the toilet like all of you. I opened my phone, and the first thing I saw was bad news. And somebody that I've met multiple times, interviewed, have a deep affinity for what he gave to classic rock and our culture over at KC95. Dave Mason, co-founder of Traffic, former member of Fleetwood Mac for just a year. He passed away at the age of 79 in Gardnerville, Nevada. No immediate cause of death was disclosed. Now, here's why I love Dave Mason. He played with Jimi Hendrix. So if you love All Along the Watchtower, the Jimi Hendrix version of that song, that's Dave Mason on a 12-string playing. He was at Electric Ladyland Studios. He has written some of the best classic rock kind of that stayed underground, like Laurel Canyon vibe classic rock. Worked with, like I said, Fleetwood Mac on an album that's kind of forgotten that was called Time. It came out in the 90s. It was whenever like Lindsay and Stevie and I think Christine, everybody left. It was kind of a weird time for Fleetwood Mac. But he's had such an amazing solo career and a collaboration career with different artists. And so I have a personal story with him too. So he would come in town and play the River City Casino, and he played like a couple of KC, pig roast that we had, and I've gotten to sit with him and talk with him. And he's this legend. Like, he was friends with Jimi Hendrix. It's just the coolest thing ever. And one time he was at River City Casino, and I was at the Town and Country Whole Foods, and I saw that there was a tour bus outside parked from that Whole Foods. And Tim and I were like going to get our groceries, and I was like, oh man, who's in town this weekend? And we looked up really fast, and we saw that Dave Mason was in town. And I'm like, I bet Dave Mason is at freaking Whole Foods. And so Tim and I are walking through the Town and Country Whole Foods. Who do we see in a sweatsuit with all of his road crew? Freaking Dave Mason. What do I do? Like a creepster, I get my phone out and I took a picture of Dave Mason
buying peanut butter,
buying clam chowder.
Oh, heck yeah.
He was a clam chowder man. I wanted to look in his cart to see what he had, and he had clam chowder in a can.
What?
And I was like,
creep.
I wanted to say hi to him so bad and be like, hey man.
So creepy start.
I know. But I'd met him a couple of times before and interviewed him and whatnot, and I was like, I wanted to introduce myself, but I just left him be.
Just imagine her walking up and being like, clam chowder, eh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And he just
Total
looks at her
freak.
like, well, see you
Carrie,
later.
that's not creepy.
I know. I left him alone, but I loved him. He was kind of a grumpy guy, which was cool, like a curmudgeon, and he gave us some of the best music over at KC. So here's a little montage to Dave Mason.
Feeling alright. I'm not feeling so good myself. Only you know and I know all the love that we've got to show. So high, you got me moving, rock me, baby. Blow me away. Let it go, let it go, let it flow like a river. Let it go, let it go, let it flow through you. So let's leave it alone. 'Cause we can't see.
Where's the song about clam chowder?
Yes.
There ain't
I'll tell you all about it,
guy.
There ain't no bad guy.
It was great music, you guys.
So me, you and me in this can of Dinty Moore.
That's true. So rest in peace, Dave Mason. I'm so glad I got to meet you. Also, kind of not to be outshined by Dave Mason's death. Also, rest in peace to Alan Osmond, the brother of Donnie and Marie, and the oldest member of the Osmond. Passed away after a long battle with MS for 40 years. He was 76. He and his brothers Wayne, Merrill, and Jay formed the barbershop quartet that served as a springboard to musical fame with hits including One Bad Apple. So R.I.P. to Alan Osmond as
They
well.
helped make Branson Music
Famous.
Capital USA.
Yes, you're right. In new music and happier times, guys, I know what will lift our spirits. New music from new people.
Give us something that we're all going to love.
Okay, well, how about this? Let's rip this to shreds. Machine Gun Kelly has teamed up with my beloved Fred Durst for a song that sounds exactly like Limp Bizkit in the 90s to early 2000s, and it's called Fix Your Face, and here is an edited track.
I was going to say, did you fix the track?
I did fix
Because
the face.
Just the section that I saw has 15 words I can't put
There's
on.
so many
Fix it by
F-bombs.
deleting it, or
Well, we probably will delete it. But no, the song starts off with "Go F yourself" or whatever. And so we don't have that part, but this is kind of
All right.
a safer area.
I tread lightly here.
Here we go.
Okay. I trust you.
'Cause I'm back outside, ain't got nothing to do except piss y'all off, 'cause I got nothing to lose, so. dome.
How do we feel about this?
You better give me my allowance, Dad.
Yes.
Or else you're going to get a knuckle sandwich.
Yes. It is like.
I mean, that's what it's supposed to be, though, right? I mean, it's supposed to bring us back to that era.
Good, because that's what it is.
I mean,
good.
I'm not a Machine Gun Kelly fan to begin with.
Yeah.
But I took that aside, and I am a Fred Durst fan.
Okay.
All these years.
Yeah, but
it doesn't scratch that itch that I had, with Limp Bizkit in the '90s. Like, it's not giving me anything that I want from that time. So I don't.
As
like
a
it.
Machine Gun Kelly fan and
Yeah.
enthusiast, it has now unlocked Limp Bizkit for me. So
Oh my goodness! Welcome.
Really starting to
Put
like
him on
it.
the map?
Yeah.
Yeah, really putting him on the map. So Fix Your Face was debuted at
You better not
MGK's.
touch my Sega Genesis. Calm down, Tyler.
Yeah,
Go
Tyler
to
needs to
timeout.
calm down. So anyway, if you go out and see MGK, the Lost Americana tour, which is supposed to continue through the spring and summer, you will possibly see this song. Will Fred Durst pop out? Possibly. I don't know what he's got going on, but yeah, I don't love it. That's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, that's well, whatever it is, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Are you happy about it?
Honestly, I am happy. I'm happy that a band in the '90s is still making music. I'm glad that Fred and that whole band is like not only doing it but killing it. I'm happy for MGK because the dude seems like this is what he wants, and he's working hard and he's doing everything that he wants, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy about for the most part, every musician working and getting out there and doing something. Because you know what? If you're not doing something that somebody doesn't like, then you're not doing anything. And sometimes it takes, 10 swings for a hit or two.
Well, Turn It Up, Bitch, a couple summers ago, the Limp Bizkit song that we got on stage and sang.
Yeah.
I thought,
You
oh, God,
killed
this
it.
is terrible.
You killed
But then
it.
it grew on me. It was one of my top Spotify playlists. Now, that was because I was cramming, because
Learning
I
it,
was
yeah.
freaking out.
You were studying for a test.
But, maybe this will happen with this song. I don't know.
Do you listen to it now out of affinity because
it's
of that
still
moment?
it's in my shuffle. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
and whenever it comes on, I can still rap it.
Yeah, I could still do the one I made up.
And dude, honestly, I think of all the collaborations that we love,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a couple of them out there. There's 100 collaborations of like
Yes.
good swings that aren't winners,
Yeah.
and that's fine. And without those, we wouldn't have the ones that we love. I like collaborations,
I do too.
especially older artists.
I do too. I love a collaboration, but I don't know if this is going to be one of my top 5.
Yeah, it's
You
not
know
in
what
my
I mean?
it's not in my playlists, but I'm
like
happy.
the lyrics.
I'm happy it exists.
Yeah.
The lyrics are deep. It's pretty cool.
Which one did you like the most?
That's right.
Very cool.
Well, yeah, I can't say the
That's
rest
right.
of it.
I don't give a care.
But
'cause
I
got nothing
don't.
to lose, Dad.
Here, you want it again?
Yeah, let's do it a little again.
All right.
I'm back outside, ain't got nothing to do except piss y'all off, cause I got nothing to lose. So
Sega Genesis.
Freaking Machine Gun Kelly doesn't give a crap, dude.
Yeah, I get everybody's criticism, but I'm happy for him.
Good for them.
Morgan Wallen is set to donate $1.2 million to a high school called Gibbs High School to update their baseball field, which was renamed in his honor last year. He graduated from Gibbs in 2011, part of their national championship team in 2010. So I guess it's now the Morgan Wallen Gibbs High School field. And so $1.2 million he's giving. So he's on a little comeback tour of trying to do some good. So good on Morgan Wallen for doing something for his hometown. Joe Buck is going to be hosting Jeopardy.
Get out.
But it's the ESPN Jeopardy. So it's not like
Okay.
your full dream.
Okay.
It's going to be on Disney Plus and Hulu. No premiere date has been set. It's going to be for you sports fanatics, and it's going to be a spinoff with material covering the full spectrum of ESPN content. So contestants are going to be representing charities of their choice as they compete in a tournament-style event for a $500,000 grand prize.
Joe's perfect for that.
He is.
He's perfect for
He's
that.
very perfect for it. So congrats.
Oh, it makes the competition even harder. No,
I
he's
know.
down for this. That's going to be a great episode. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, no premiere yet, but Disney Plus and Hulu.
Cool.
Be on the lookout for
Very
it.
cool.
Production will resume on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but no word if Taylor, Frankie Paul, or Dakota Mortensen are going to be involved. Of course, those two have been into some brawls and in the news lately. Aubrey Plaza and Michael Cera. This is interesting. So Aubrey Plaza is the latest guest on Smartless, the podcast, with Jason Bateman. And she also, on Amy Poehler's podcast, Good Hang, with the latest episode with Nick Offerman. Aubrey Plaza is who calls in to talk about Nick Offerman before the interview with him comes, because that's how Amy does her podcast setup. They talk good about somebody behind their back.
Okay.
And so all these little fun quirks about her are coming out.
Didn't she just come out and say she was pregnant?
She is pregnant.
Okay.
With the guy, God, what is his name? He's in the show Girls. Very cute. He's Marnie's boyfriend that she falls in love with. His character.
I think you're talking to the wrong room.
Definitely.
No, I've seen the show.
He's
I don't know
really
the guy's
cute.
name. The guy that's her boyfriend in season 1 and then
thought that was
becomes a
Yes.
record producer.
Yes.
What is that guy's name?
Adam Driver? I thought that was
No,
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver is Lena Dunham's boyfriend in it.
I don't know the guy's
Christopher
name.
Abbott.
Yes, Christopher Abbott. Very cute guy.
off. I just
Aubrey
remembered
Plaza, Christopher Abbott are having a baby. And so
And a
congrats
baby.
to them.
Okay.
But did you know that Aubrey Plaza and Michael Cera dated after meeting on the set of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and they drove to Vegas while eating a bag of edibles, and their plan was to get married then divorced immediately because they wanted to call each other ex-husband and ex-wife forever. She says, thought it'd be a really good bit. They actually made it as far as the county office, but then the edibles took hold and they got paranoid, and she says, quote, we ran and we bailed.
You shouldn't be driving on
I
it.
actually think
Well,
that's
that's how
really
people get
funny.
to
I
Vegas.
think
That's
that's
all I
a
heard.
really cool thing.
I do too. And it's cute because Jason Bateman was talking about, they brought up Michael Cera from Arrested Development, and we're talking about him and how great of a guy he is. And she's like, yeah, we almost got buried and because they were great friends. And
That's amazing.
I know. I think that's really cool. And I also think about her a lot because of her husband. Remember last year, he committed suicide. So I don't know. I hope things are going okay for her. She's such a dry, negative seeming person, but she's so,
not, though.
but she's not. She's a freaking genius.
Which we
That's
appreciate.
why I'm still blown away that you don't watch Parks and Rec.
I
It's
know.
so up your everybody you love is in this show.
I know.
You're in this show.
I'm
You're
in this
Leslie
show.
Knope to a degree.
I need to watch it. I can't get through the first season. This is and everybody says the first season of Parks and Rec, it sucks.
Yeah, it gets better.
I know. I just need to do it.
They kick Homeboy off and bring Adam Scott in.
Nick Offerman's episode of Good Hang with Amy Poehler is so great, though. I love him so much, and they do talk. They've never talked. They've never sat down and actually talked about Parks and Rec. They said in that interview, and he gets all choked up about certain parts that made me love him even more.
Their relationship in that show is great.
It is. It seems like it.
It's a great show.
I need to watch it.
Have you ever seen the thing with Michael Cera about when was it End of the World? What was the movie where it was
with all the Pineapple Express guys.
Yeah, where he slaps.
He's got cocaine.
Yeah, who's he slap on the ass? It's Sierra.
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
And in the scene, they said that he's like, there's like, is it okay if Michael slaps you on the ass for real? And she goes, as long as I can hit him for real. And he said, deal.
Awesome.
And he slapped her really hard on the ass, and he had to go to the hospital.
Get out of here. She punched him in the face?
Yeah, she punched him in the face for real. She's like, you can hit me for real if I can hit you for real. And he goes, that's a deal.
That's
and
awesome.
He lit her ass up, and she turned around and hit him so hard in the face.
And it's in the movie.
It's in the movie. She bloodied his, pull up the scene. You can see how hard she hits him, and they had to go.
Yeah, but don't put the scene on air because I think there's F-bombs and all sorts of stuff.
Just put the visual.
Yeah. I love that whole scene. The best is that he is a coke fiend and that he plays that role so well that it makes you have an entirely different perspective.
There's a ton of fake clips out there from Knocked Up and stuff where they shot a bunch of fake stuff where it's called Michael Cera's an a-hole.
Yeah.
Where Judd Apatow shot a bunch of stuff where it's like Michael Cera pretending like he's like a monster on the set.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But he's the sweetest creature.
And he's like yelling at Katherine Heigl. It's very, very funny.
Here we go. He slaps her.
What a weird slap.
Oh the hell out of him.
Wow.
Yes.
She threw a haymaker.
Yeah, she got him for real.
That's great. Good on them. Guys, remember Elizabeth Smart?
awesome.
Remember back in 2002, she was 14 years old. She was abducted from her bedroom in Salt Lake City. There's been documentaries about this.
That's right. She was there for like 9 months.
9
right?
months, held
Golly.
captive. Terrible. She's 38 now, married, mother of 3, so things are better. That's great. And she is a competitive bodybuilder now. So she entered her 4th competition over the weekend. Her body is ripped. She's a little, she's little. But, I mean, she is toned. She medaled in 2 other categories. She won the novice category.
No, cool.
And she was afraid to talk about her new venture until recently. She says, my body has carried me through every worst day, every hellish, grueling experience. It's created and nurtured 3 beautiful children. My body has risen to every single challenge life has presented it with and carried me through so much. So I refuse to be ashamed of it. And she looks great, and I'm happy for her.
That's awesome. Good for her.
I don't think I could ever do a bodybuilding contest. Have you guys ever done one?
No, but you know what?
I like wearing a bronzer at home.
I have a couple friends that have done it, and you know what's spectacular? Not only is it amazing for them, and they go through all of this, and they just punish themselves for years too, and like the dedication is so amazing and so inspiring. That's one thing. But you know the common thread of the people that I know that have done it, they're all extremely shy people.
Oh, really?
And yet their shyness somehow they turned into this like superpower where not only are they doing something on stage in front of people, they're doing it with their body and bearing all, which is like a spectacular, I don't know, feat in my opinion. It's so admirable because I know these people as very shy folks.
Yeah.
Not anybody would want to present themselves in a vulnerable position, yet they put themselves out there in tiny little bikinis, guys and gals.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, with the bronzer on and doing the whole thing where they're being judged like down to the millimeters of their muscles.
Vein. Yeah.
And I think that's so very cool.
And also the amount of work that goes into that. Like a buddy of mine, it's really funny because he's into, like, he's a big time nerd.
Yeah.
You know, comic book nerd, the whole thing. But he is Mr. Muscles, and his eating routine, he eats basically the same thing every day at the exact same time.
He's like Brian Johnson.
And you'll see him in the middle of church sometimes. If the church is running late or something, you'll see him get up and he'll go and he has to eat at that exact time. It's just
He'll go and flex.
Yeah, he'll go flex in front of everyone.
He's got his
Sup, Jesus?
I want to enter one without training at all.
Dude.
Just get lubed up.
Somebody's done that.
Just get a neck down spray tan like everybody gets and just go in there like just flabby.
If we did a punishment,
just really own it, you know? Get out there and just own it on stage.
Maybe that should be another Rizz Show punishment.
That's not a bad idea. And we do have an in. We can call Steve Ewing, who's a professional at this.
I have a friend named Jillian who's her handle's STL Momshell, and she trains people and does these like over 40. And she gets ripped out of her mind, dude. She'll get other people trained for them, and she trains for them, and she gets like ripped out.
Is there money to be made?
Oh yeah,
I would think so.
What?
Yeah.
Mallory, get on it.
Come on, girl.
She's shredded.
Your wife is shredded. The first teaser for Evil Dead Burn has arrived, guys. This is the franchise of Evil Dead from the 70s to now, and it's going to be pretty intense. I watched the trailer. Kind of it's just a single shot. A lot of zombies coming in, like flying in and eating people, and this one woman's just kind of like crawling to safety. So pretty much exactly what Evil Dead has been this entire time. It'll be out on July 10th, so look out for that. And finally, Collider.com ranked the 10 greatest action movies of the last 90 years, which is kind of a weird timeline.
Not 100.
Not 100, but
Not
90.
75.
Because there was that one, if it had been 100 years.
All Buster Keaton before this.
Well, there's some 90s movies on here. So Seven Samurai from 1954 is on this list. That's number 5 on the list.
Great movie. A lot of stuff based on it.
Dirty Harry is number 10 on this list from 1971. But then there's some that we've seen on here that I imagine you guys have all seen because you're men and you all have to watch these. These are like the prerequisites to becoming men.
Okay,
Very sexist of you.
The title of the list is?
The title of the list is the 10 greatest action movies of the last 90 years.
The 10 greatest action movies.
Think action.
Well, we just had Arnold was number 1, right?
Predator.
So, yeah, it's got to be one of those. Conan.
Terminator.
No. Terminator 2 Judgment Day is number 2 on the list.
Okay, yeah. That should be on there.
Rambo.
No.
The first one isn't like crazy action.
How to Make an American Quilt. Sisterhood of the
Number
Traveling
7.
Pants.
Are they counting things like Star Wars?
No.
No, it's got to be like Die Hard.
Guns, blood, gore, death.
Okay.
No Die Hard?
Die Hard is number 7.
Number 1. Die Hard number 1, the first one?
The first one from 1988.
I'm a With a Vengeance guy.
Wick.
John Wick, no.
Man.
But number 9, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is on this list.
That does rule. What about a John Wayne film?
No John Wayne on the top 10. There's a bunch.
Give us a star.
Okay.
And a year.
Let's go number 8. Uma Thurman.
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill Volume 1 is number 8 on this list. Die Hard was number 7. Number 6, Keanu Reeves.
The Matrix.
The Matrix from 1999.
Most bullets fired in a movie.
Really?
For that, guess what? Predator.
Wow.
When they shoot the jungle up.
And it's not even on this list.
It's not even on the list. kind of messed up.
It is messed up. Seven Samurai is number 5. Let's see. Oh, Charlize Theron.
Fury Road.
The Italian
Fury
job.
Road,
okay.
Mad Max
That deserves
is number 4. Harrison Ford is number 3.
The Fugitive.
Indiana Jones.
Raiders of the Lost Ark from
Okay.
1981 is number 3.
John Kimball.
Then you had Terminator 2, Judgment Day. But the number 1
Detective
movie
John Kimball.
Patriot.
is this is a film. I've never heard of this
Apocalypto.
movie, but I feel like
Apocalypto.
you would have heard of it just based on what you love. It's from 1992. It's a John Woo film.
John Woo?
John Woo.
John?
Oh, man.
John Woo. Hong Kong
Is it
film.
Jet Li? Is this a Jet Li film?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
It's got to be.
It's not like the...
Or it's a Jackie Chan film.
Man,
It's from 1992, and it's called Hard Boiled.
Hard
You love a hard-boiled egg,
what in the world?
and I feel like you should have watched this.
Sue's in it. I bet
Dude,
it's a Jet Li film.
the cover of it has a dude with a bandage on his head,
He's
and he's
just
holding a
smashing an egg.
shotgun, and he's holding a baby.
Okay, right.
He's
on.
holding
That's
a
awesome.
little baby who's
Well-
looking at the camera, and a
Have you guys
shotgun
ever-
in the other hand.
It is the number 1 greatest action movie of the last 90 years. It's called Hard Boiled from
I think
1992.
It's
the
got
one...
the same guy from Crouching Tiger in it.
Have you seen any of the Tony Jaa films, like The Protector and all those?
No.
They deserve to be up there because those are incredible.
Well, if you would like the phone number for who
I
you
will.
can call
I'll give
and
them
you
a
can
call.
tell them, I will give that to you after the show. And that is your crap.
Think you learn?
Well, your crap on birthdays. We mentioned this fella earlier. Machine Gun Kelly is 36.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
didn't mean to crap on you on your birthday.
He made Limp Bizkit famous. And we got Amber Heard. Nothing weird with that one. She is 40.
Turds in the bed.
Yep. Turns in the bed. My favorite.
By the way, did you guys watch that Johnny Depp Amber Heard live action courtroom drama?
yeah.
I did too. I was hosting afternoons down the hall, and every day I would just turn on CNN or whatever it was on, and I was rolling the entire time. Like Johnny Depp's testimony about the fecal matter in the bed and how he was trying to word things for no reason and had this weird accent that nobody could place.
Yeah,
Outstanding television.
It felt like Captain Jack Sparrow was on the stand.
yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Like I was like, he's in character right now doing this. Well, she came over that night.
How do you say poo poo? Like it was.
Oh my
just-
gosh.
it was
It's
so
such a weird
stupid,
dude.
Como se do poo-poo?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Rufus, the time machine pilot on Timeless. Malcolm, in the middle. Barrett is 46. We have, I think, the second greatest Australian of all time. And he happens to be the lead singer of Silverchair. The real frog stomper. Daniel Johns is 47.
Holy smokes.
Chavo from System of a Down, he is 52. We got Sherry Shepard, and that was Tracy Morgan's wife on 30 Rock. She's 59. We have Jeffrey Dean Morgan is 60. Brian Allen, the goofball, is 65. And I guess he's taken over Stephen Colbert's.
Byron Allen.
Byron, sorry. I've always said that wrong then.
So
Byron.
you've always called
okay,
him Brian.
I just got cross-eyed. Let's see here. Ryan Stiles, who is one of the funniest human.
You're out of time, Scott. I'm just kidding. Keep going. Sorry.
You just cut through. Ryan
I didn't cut through
Stiles,
anything.
who
You're taking
deserves
too
his own,
long.
But
Go.
we talked about Drew Carey earlier, and he
Come
made
on.
Whose Line is Anyways extremely funny. 6'6" comic. Ryan Stiles 67. We got Peter Frampton.
Oh, yes.
76. You know him.
Do you feel like I do?
Speaking of action stars and a man's man, Mr. Muscles himself, John Waters is 80. And
My John Waters.
yeah,
I love him.
true man's man,
Yes.
action guy.
Great stash.
And we got
Trash humpers.
the great Jack Nicholson is 89 years old.
And today's porno birthday is Patty Petite. I like that name. I like that alliteration.
Patty?
Patty Petite. Patty Petite, get in here. And Patty Petite, get in my pocket. And today's birthday girl has been in 142 fine films, including this Monopoly-based parody, 69 Park Avenue.
Wow.
A Western television show themed parody, Backdoor Bonanza, 5, 10, and 11. Backdoor Lust. Oh, the Willy Wonka parody. Chocolate Fudge Factory. I assume
no.
that's.
Aw.
Oh, speaking of action movies, Fatal Erection.
Don't eat the gobstoppers.
Fatal Erection. I had one of those in 7th grade. It was bad. I couldn't leave math class.
Wow.
And who could forget her vocal cords in the movie A Star Is Born?
Thank you.
Tell me something good.
Wow. Different than Babs.
Yeah, we got it.
That was great.
Laid it on a little thick, did I?
No.
Patty petite.
What she
Whoa,
said.
I don't know.
Is or was.
That's what she said.
Is, dude. She's with us.
65.
65. Oh, that's great.
That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays. And that was your crap on celebrities.
Thank you all. Welcome back to the Rizzuto Show. We are live on the Bud Light studio cams. The chat is open. The Schreier Air text line at 314-649-3862. That's 314-649-DUMB. That's open as well. We will get to emails later. Chelsea Handler on the show around 8:55. If you got an email for us or you just want to yell about our poor grammar or whatever it may be,
Yeah.
Rizz Show at 1057thepoint.com. But right now, it's time to give away some tickets. All right. We have free tickets to Point Fest featuring Stained, Blue October, Mammoth, Highly Suspect, Sleep Theory, From Ashes to New, Magnolia Park, Rafe's Favorite, Return to Dust, and more. Just a few weeks away, Saturday, May 16th at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We also have a pair of tickets to the evening show of Can You Feel the Punk Tonight? Punk rock celebration of the music of Disney coming up in just a week and a half here, May 2nd at the Pageant. That evening show is the high energy, slightly louder show as well. And a pair of tickets for Evanescence with special guest Spirit Box, July 28th at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. And today, the game we are playing is
Rizz Show password.
Rizz Show Password. That is right. And explain the game.
Very easy. It's just like the television show Password. I have a secret word I've written down. Moon's got a couple in case you pick me to play. We'll spin the wheel. We're spinning the wheel, right? We're not picking.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll spin the wheel. That's a good idea.
Caller will be paired with the Rizz Show member. You will be given clues. One-word clues, one word at a time. They will build on each other. My advice to you is listen to all the clues given, as they will lead you to the fountain of tickets. And if for some reason I say form of, that means you're close. For instance, if the word was pharmacy and you guessed pharmacist, I will say form of, which means you have a form of the word. You have one chance to correct your answer, or the other person can steal. These will not be proper nouns. These won't be people's names. These will be common nouns and one-word clues. One-word clues from, and if you're on the fence about something, ask me, and I'll tell you if I'll let you give it as a clue or not. And that's pretty much all you need to know to play Password.
Love it. Okay, thank you, Rafe. This game can get derailed pretty quickly, but
Yes.
I got a feeling today's going to go great. Today's going to go great. And the contest is sponsored by?
Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
All right, let's get Password going here. We're going to start with Hunter in Farmington. Hunter, what's up, dude?
Yo.
Yo, Hunter. Okay, spin the wheel. We're going to see who Hunter is matched up with. How bright are you feeling on this fine day?
I don't know. Pretty bright, I guess.
Okay, good, because you're matched up with King Scott.
Yeah, my
King
man.
Scott. So you're going to
Sweet.
feel it out. All right, hang tight. And we have Kevin in Stone Temple Pilots, or maybe that stands for St. Peter's. Kevin in St. Peter's?
What it is.
What's up?
What it
okay,
is.
the wheel is spinning, and you will be matched up with Rafe.
Oh.
Rafe. Okay, so hang tight. Let me get the word here. And
Now remember, after you get through 5, if we get that far, you have to repeat all of the clues.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Till then, you
boy.
cannot.
Oh, boy.
I'll walk
okay.
you through it as we go.
Here is the word. Do you see this?
Who am I playing with?
You're playing with Kevin.
Kevin!
Kevin.
Okay.
Listen up, Kevin.
Okay, so
I did not see the word. Got it.
you are playing for Kevin. Rafe is playing for Kevin. And
King Scott was chosen first, so
King
you have to
Scott
go first,
is
and then you can
first.
choose.
Okay.
He is playing with Hunter. Okay, so let me get Hunter back on the line. Okay, Scott, your first clue.
Container.
Container. Container is the first clue to Hunter.
What is that?
Yeah, I hear something playing in the background. Who's got the
Is that
radio
the-
on? Who's got something up?
I don't hear anything.
It was from our computer.
Make it
It's fine.
stop.
Okay.
Okay, Hunter.
Hunter.
Yep.
Container.
What's your guess, Hunter?
Yeah, what word do you think it is?
Container. Let's see. Can.
Can. Can. No, not
Kevin.
can.
Your clue is monkeys.
Barrel.
Oh my God! Oh, gets
Nice.
it immediately.
Kevin
Let's
and Rizzo.
go,
I
baby!
even get to cracker yet. That's not fair.
That is
Good
amazing.
job, Kevin.
Boo.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Well, we'll rebound here, Hunter.
All right. Here is your second clue.
Okay.
Now,
All right. I get to play or pass. I
Rafe.
will pass.
Rafe passes on the first word.
I will
for
play.
the second one. Okay. So back
Okay,
to
great.
Hunter and King
Choice.
Scott. King Scott, what's your first clue?
Let's see here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Bum. What am I thinking here?
You have 3
We'll say,
seconds.
river.
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 Hunter, it's to
Boat.
you. Boat. Okay, that's a good guess. That's a good guess. But that is wrong.
Kevin,
Okay.
your clue. Niagara.
Falls.
Form of.
Form of.
Waterfall.
There
Way
it
to go,
is.
Kevin.
Kevin, what tickets would you like? Point Fest, Can You Feel the Punk Tonight, or Evanescence?
Can you feel the punk tonight?
All right, dude. I'll see you
Bam,
at the
baby.
show. I will see
Sorry,
you at the
Hunter.
show.
It's nice to be on this side.
Sorry, buddy.
And not want to jump out the window.
All right, let's go to Brad. Brad in Melville. We're going to spin the wheel for Brad. How you doing,
I
dude?
gotta remember proper names are okay.
Good Morgan.
Good morning to you. Okay, it looks like you're going to be matched up with Learn. So it is Learn.
And Brad.
As long as they're not two
Brad.
words.
Hi, Brad.
Okay, hang tight. And you're against Alex. Alex in St. Louis. Alex, you are going to be matched up with me.
Wow.
All right,
Moon
here
and
we
Brad.
go.
Moon and Alex. All right, here we
Okay.
go.
All right, Learn and Brad are going to go first. Let's
Yes.
get the clues.
Okay,
Let's get the word.
Okay,
got it? Mm-hmm. Got it?
Oh, my God.
here we
Got
go.
the word. All right, we have Learn. You were chosen first. Learn and Brad. Brad, listen up. The first clue for the first word of this password.
All right, Brad. The word is winter.
Winter. Winter, Brad.
Old.
Cold, no.
Cold. Okay. No, that's not it. Let's go over to Alex. Alex, your first clue is mix.
You said mix?
Yeah, M-I-X.
M-I-X, mix.
Match?
Nope. Okay, back
Okay.
over to Brad.
All right,
Learn and
Brad.
Brad
Here we go.
Learn.
Water.
Water.
Sleep.
Yes. Let's go, Brad. Yes.
Brad is
Oh,
listening.
Gosh. Okay. Well done, Brad. Holy smokes. All right, let's get the word, and then
Brad
we'll
is
see.
listening. We're on to our second word. Learn is off to a lead. Learn
Oh,
and Brad.
man.
Learn, you have the option to play or pass because you won.
I'll play.
Learn gonna play.
We're going to
Okay.
play today.
Brad,
Here we
learn.
go, Brad.
You're gonna learn today.
All right, Brad. Kitchen.
Kitchen.
Nice.
woman.
What's he? Oh,
All right, Brad, we're going to hang up and you can go after yourself. Okay.
no, that's not it.
Had
yet.
a chance to think it over and decide if he was gonna say it.
Yeah, and he did.
Did it
Okay,
anyway.
Alex. Here's the clue.
Goodbye, Point Fest.
I'm gonna throw the game now.
Oh, geez. Smock.
Smock.
Smock. S-M-O-C-K. Smock. I think that's how you spell it.
Yeah, close enough.
Alex.
Alex, you there, bud? Smock.
Yep, I'm here. Cook.
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 No.
No.
That's
Brad.
wrong.
Brad.
Learn coming at you.
Stains.
Stains.
Apron.
Very good, Brad.
Dang.
Brad.
For all the women being in the kitchen, you know your way around it, Brad.
Wow,
Thank you
Brad.
so much.
Exceptional
Taught me
work.
so much.
All right, what tickets do you want? Point Fest, Can You Feel the Punk Tonight, or Evanescence?
Let's go Point Fest.
All right, Point Fest tickets for Brad. We need some more callers. We have. Can you get somebody on the line here, Scott? No. Okay. Well, it looks like. You know what? We're going to bring Scarlo from Arnold online. Scarlo?
Yeah, it's Carlo.
Carlo. He has you as Scarlo.
And I love that he didn't question that.
Scott, what's going on with the phones? You what?
I was trying to get you to say, "Hey, people call in."
No,
no one's calling in.
It's closed. The lines are closed. You got to open them here.
All right.
I had them open. I closed them because I came in here.
You're killing me, brother.
Spinzaville.
All right.
Spinzaville.
Hey, who's on the line?
Matt.
Matt. Okay, Matt. We're gonna spin the wheel, and you're gonna get somebody.
Okay.
Matt will be playing with.
I think I actually just hung up on Carlo. Sorry,
no.
Carlo.
Oh,
All right.
boy.
It's me and you, buddy. It's me and you, Matt. Hang tight. Okay, and we also have who's on the line? Hello?
Darth Vader.
Hello? What's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley, you're gonna be with. Oh God, turn your radio down. Rafe.
Ashley with a Y or an EIGH?
With a Y.
All right.
Hey, Ashley, can you switch over from your Bluetooth to just your phone?
Yeah, turn your radio down. Okay, so Matt and Moon, Ashley and Rafe. Scott is going to give us the word here. And what's the word?
It is. Let's see if you can even read it.
Okay, I see it. All right, I got selected first, so it's me and Matt.
That's correct.
Matt?
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your clue is show.
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 Movie.
Movie. No, that is not.
Movie. Ashley, your clue is band.
Concert.
There it is.
Boom.
Booyah.
What's that?
There it is.
Let's go.
Well done, Ashley. Well
Nice.
done. Okay. Next word is? Okay.
For the win, baby. Do I want to play or pass? Let me see the word. I will pass.
Okay. Me and Matt. Matt, your clue is Huffy. Huffy. Huffy.
Bike.
Yeah! We're on the board.
Wow.
It's all tied up. Well done,
Wow.
Matt. All right. Sorry,
All
I
right.
got so excited. I've been failing at this game for months now.
This pen is now start. Okay, there we go.
All right.
And-
Sorry about that, Ashley. That was the clue I had written down to say. I didn't think we'd get there in one.
Okay. I'm
Got it.
gonna pass on this one, Matt. I'm gonna give it over to Ashley and Rafe for the first clue.
Ashley, your clue is stands. 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 Ashley, are you there?
Bleachers.
Get out of here.
Darn.
Get out of here, baby.
What? Oh, my
Outstanding.
goodness.
Ashley, Ashley with a Y, not an E-I-J.
Well done, Ashley. Okay, we going to Can You Feel the Punk
That was
tonight?
amazing.
Evanescence or Point Fest?
Can you feel the punk tonight?
All right, I will see you at the show, Ashley. Well done, everybody, and I'm done with
That's
this.
unbelievable. Bleachers in one, dude.
I thought that was going to cause a little
That's
chaos.
the best password game. Bleachers in one.
That's
Bleachers in
insane.
one.
Ashley, you're going on the wall.